It's X-ray lyrics.
X-rated?
No, it just says X-ray.
Oh.
Is he like related to like Cool J X-ray?
I don't even know who the fuck that is, so.
Or Ray J Ray?
I like this song.
This is a good jam.
Put it on producer's on, let him listen.
How do I work this thing? What the hell? It's up all the way.
Now it's up all the way.
What's up, Andrew? Ain't got nobody else to blame. You cannot blame it on evil women. All right. I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall off this fucking chair.
I thought I almost did one night. I thought
I'm gonna like topple forward and shit. Oh yeah.
How you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Good.
I got the sound up on there so they can hear us.
I do.
Good. All right. So what should we talk about? The ashes in my boobs. Are you listening to it on our phone?
I was seeing it. Yeah, I was seeing what it looked like. Our phone.
Oh, but yeah, like we share phones.
That's adorable.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Your day.
My day. Okay. So I wake up at 3:40 this morning, and one of our followers sends me a message. He's like, "Are you really awake right now?" Yep, I'm really the fuck awake right now. He says, I didn't think he would really be awake all the time. I'm like, dude, I get like 5 minutes of sleep a day, for real. So I go thinking that today is Thursday. I'm like, it's the most wonderful day of the fucking week. Trash day.
Trash day.
Ex-husband was already put to the curb. Got to get some more of his shit back out there. I was fucking prepared. It was Thursday in my mind. I got all the trash out. I come upstairs and I'm like, oh, I should probably clean out the fridge real quick. It's like 4:15 in the morning. I go to grab the pumpkin pie because I'm still on Thanksgiving, apparently. We're just celebrating it. That's how behind I am. What are you doing?
Pumpkin pie's good. Nothing.
Get off your fucking phone. And so, needless to say, I pull it out and the whole fucking pie.
She said she pulled it out.
My pie. Oh, snatch.
Snatch. Oh, snatch.
And so I end up like, I've got fucking pumpkin pie all over my legs. Mind you, I'm already ready for the day.
Uh-huh.
And whipped cream, Cool Whip, whatever the fuck we call it. What's politically correct these days. And so I end up like looking down and like, what the fuck is that? I've got two cats licking my pant legs. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Get off of me.
She said she had two pussies all over her legs.
Dude, you know the day is fucked up when you start your day out with fucking cats licking your legs and shit. And I'm like trying to run through the hallway all quiet because the kids are still asleep. And if you're a parent, you have this whole thing planned out. Like, you know where the spots are that are creaky and shit? And you're like, do not step there. So I'm like, jamming down the hallway. One pussy on one leg, licking all the whipped cream up. If I can come back in the kitchen, fucking my ferret's out, and he's like grabbing a bottle, running down the other end of the hallway.
He's so funny.
So, yeah, needless to say, at 4:30 in the morning, I'm like chasing my fucking ferret down the hallway with whipped cream still attached to both pant legs. The cats are trying to eat my legs because, you know.
We did close the cage, didn't we?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's good. So, and then I come back into the kitchen and I clean up what I think was all of the mess. I take my fucking socks off and I come back in and I ain't got socks on. If you've ever stepped on pumpkin pie.
Squishy.
I've never stepped on
Cold
pumpkin
squishy.
pie. It was fucking disgusting. It like oozed through my toes and
right,
shit.
like cold mud.
No, it was more like in my mind, like, oh, it's fucking cat puke.
Oh, yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how the day started, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be an interesting day, considering.
Well, did you put your underwear on right this time, at least today?
My underwear, yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. And we already put a couple, hi, Andrew. We already put a couple other pictures up of how well getting dressed earlier was for you tonight.
I don't know what the fuck my deal is, dude. For real. I'm tired.
It's the blue moon fever.
I don't know. I'm tired. This week for school's been a lot, and I don't know. I haven't been sleeping good, and what are the odds of that? I mentioned it literally, almost a week ago, and I've done it almost every fucking day. And then I take my kids to daycare today, and my daughter has... my daughter's got one fucking white sock on, and she decided to stick her feet in the cat water dish. So I went to grab what I thought was another white sock, and I hear my son go, "Mom, that is my sock." I'm like, I don't even care who the hell sock it is right now. It could be my sock. Just keep the socks on. So she goes into daycare, and they're like, "Wow, what's going on today?" I'm like, it's been a day, dude. Nothing could trump, though, the day that I'm like, all right, in the car, let's go. My son, who is 3, makes it into the car. Mind you, he's dressed, okay? He is completely dressed. And we pull into daycare, and I hear, "Mom, I don't have any pants." What do you mean you don't have pants?
Oh, no.
Where did your pants go?
Right.
Well, I took them off at home.
Oh, shit.
When? When you were putting sister in her car seat. Dude, you cannot fucking go in places with no fucking pants on. People get thrown in jail for that.
Oh,
Not
right.
very long anymore, but they do.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like Mom of the Year. I'm like, how do you, from literally here into the garage, into the car? I mean, they're quick, dude, but yeah, I felt like a fucking genius. So apparently I have this thing going on with, like,
You
clothes.
feeling like one now, too?
What do you mean? I'm telling you about my fucking story.
Okay. I'm just, the whole clothes thing,
Well, yeah, I felt like a fucking genius.
Okay.
I feel even better now.
Good.
Yeah, because I got it all out, and now it's over with. Until tomorrow when I get dressed again. Or today.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, but we already posted how many tonight?
I don't know,
3?
I was having a mental breakdown, dude. I'm putting my fucking clothes on wrong at 40 years old almost. 2. It's my Gap jacket.
Do you have your cleaning? Is it in your pocket?
No, it's up there.
Oh. Okay.
The fuck is your deal?
You'll realize it eventually.
Is there something on me?
Your jacket.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's inside out.
No, it's not. It's made like that. It's embroidery. Oh. Shut the fuck up. You've got to be shitting me.
3rd time's a charm.
What the fuck, Mikkel? You didn't even tell me, you bitch. Fuck. I even had my hood up.
It was too good to be true. You're like, let's go live. We already posted 2 pictures. Okay.
Ass.
Thank you.
Fucking bitch.
Yes. With a capital B. Dot that I.
You know what?
Never met him.
Don't ever ask me to get dressed again.
Okay.
I'm done. Fuck.
We got some shout outs to do.
Put your clothes on the right way.
Yeah, that's the public.
That's my shout out.
That's our public service announcement.
I thought it was like Ron Collie food dehydrator. Those are what? Are those? No, those are infomotion.
Infomotion.
And I just got a 98% on my fucking speech today. For real, I did.
I know you did.
Dude, that thing is massive.
Way to go. Oh.
You know what this reminds me of?
Oh no.
Has anybody ever seen that movie Teeth? There is this chick. It's a good movie.
Okay.
She has teeth for her vagina. So she's like, I didn't watch all of it. I was a little thrown off guard by like too violent.
It's kind of like
thought
a
about that
penis
yet.
fly trap. This shit coming alive.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's a penis fly trap.
That's fucking good. Oh my god,
Anybody want to fill that porn for us?
it's a big roll of film.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
But yeah, no, that's what it actually reminds me of. All I can think of is like, my vagina is ignorant and wants to eat you.
I'm allergic to fish.
That's my line fucker. Oh, okay. So who are we shouting out to?
We got a few people. Joe Wojcik. He works for MTS, does a lot of good business there. So if you guys need anything hooked up to your new bars or anything, restaurants, whatever, he can hook you up. And
Or if you just want to play games and not mind games, go see him.
Right, he does keep it real. Yeah, but he just had to move his dad today.
Yeah, that's such a hard situation.
That is. I mean, sometimes there's only so much that everybody can do and still maintain a life anymore, to be able to take care of their parents, but you do everything that you can, but, depending on what they're going through, it may not be easy to do that, medically, depending on what it is.
Shit, or even financially anymore.
Oh, God, yes, definitely.
It's like, when you walk into those places, you might as well just bend over and open your ass so they can fuck you.
Yeah, please, Lou.
Right? Spit on it, whatever.
Right.
Fuck.
If I promise the rest of my family to come here, can I get that discount? That's a loop.
I'd be like, can she get a strap on with that? We prefer it packed up in plastic.
Oh my goodness.
The papers for the booze I'm buying are crazy ass. Fuck. I'll take OJ on the rocks.
OJ on the rocks.
Oh, hell. So, yeah, Joe's having a hard time. So, if you see him on our post, feel free to chit-chat with him. Dementia, man, that's...
Yeah, and if you know anybody that's had a similar experience, by all means, that's sharing is caring, and, that's how we help people move on or get through things and whatnot. So, share your information and your stories that might be helpful to him and his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Any knowledge is good knowledge.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Michael Schaaf, I work with him. He is dealing with cystic fibrosis, and it's one of his trips in the hospital right now to make sure he gets his numbers up and everything. And we are hoping that he will get out this Friday, which is a shorter stay than normal for him, which is awesome. So hopefully that comes through for him.
Michael, get your numbers up so you can get your numbers up on your bedpost.
Yeah.
Do it. Put your ass and do it.
Nikita's waiting for you.
Oh, shit.
My buddy Don Dickinson from high school.
Well, I feel like a fucking loser. I don't have any friends to say hi to.
Yeah, you do.
Who's on there?
Andrew's on there.
Hey.
Oh, we got more people on there. Stacy.
And we have two Anthonys. Anthony tomorrow and Anthony, oh, please don't kill me, Stefano.
Oh, what's up, Anthony and Anthony? Anthony squared. That means you guys gotta be good. Fuck that. Don't be good. Do not comply.
Right.
Who else? Okay, finish your story, sorry.
Don Dickinson, yeah, he posted today that he quit smoking, and it has been 7 days, and he did cold turkey, and he said, when I finally get to that point, that when I have the cravings to eat fresh fruit.
Well, Don, on that note, congratulations. I'll have one for you. Time to light up. That's awesome, though. Fucking smoking. You know, I remember starting to smoke when I was 17 because I thought it was cool.
You waited till you were 17?
Yeah, I was kind of like a virgin and shit for a long time. I was nothing like I am now. I was really quiet and I was like a Hessian-y kind of person. I wore like the combat boots, the jeans, the flannel shirt. Yeah, I was so different than now. I was a band neat flag corps girl.
Yeah, I'm not the same person that I really was either. That person kind of helped develop this person a little bit.
So did the drugs and booze.
There was a little bit of that.
I wish I could say the same. I can now.
Yeah, but I wasn't in any crowd, but I could float amongst any of them, and there was somebody there that I knew that I hung out with and talked to.
Dawn, that one's for you. Puff, puff. I'll take this one, friend.
Stay away from it, Dawn. Keep it up.
Don't do it. I'll do it. Okay.
It's Ellen's birthday.
Ellen. We're gonna have to send her a video after this.
We'll have to do that.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres, she's amazing.
She is.
Yeah. She's so freaking quirky. I love her crazy ass.
I enjoy a lot of, I've seen quite a few of her shows. And, you know, despite what anybody thinks, I think that she does some amazing work within the communities, and I think that's awesome.
I agree. All right, so next.
Two Truths and a Lie update.
Yeah, 2 Truths and a Lie update. If you guys did not see our post, well, there's one reason for that. You didn't fucking look.
Yes.
You didn't fucking post. I am disappointed in you.
Yeah, like 2 of you guys, 2, 3 people actually did anything for, you know, giving stuff back, and it was fun, so you guys missed out.
My heart is fucking broke. You have tainted the tainted of the tainted. Untaint the tainted heart. Fucking post your shit, people. I want to hear from you. So does Mikkel.
Yeah, it's a way of getting to know everybody, too.
Hell yeah, it's a good time. So,
Yep, it's fun.
our 3...
The first one that we posted, the first answer, the 3 originals was, yours was, you were in a Busta Rhymes
commercial.
Uh-huh. And...
I've been arrested once.
Uh-huh. And your other one was... I have them. I can help her.
I should have made my 3rd one. I forget everything. I put my clothes on wrong.
That would have been too easy.
Right? I gotta remember that shit.
That's funny. Da-da-da.
Oh,
All right.
I taught a 39-year-old autistic
Man,
man
how
how
to...
to
Right. Yep.
talk with drumsticks.
Correct.
Yes.
Mine was, I worked in a sex shop, I've done pole dancing, and I won a trophy in a taekwondo tournament.
Why are yours all sexual?
I plead the 5th. It's been a full moon.
So did you like work in a sex shop, dance on a pole, and then you were so pissed off at the world the same night you went and took taekwondo and beat everybody's ass?
You know what? I really did.
In the same night?
Whatever makes you feel good.
It does.
Okay.
Fucking roll with it.
No, I did, and I posted that it was true that I did win a trophy at a taekwondo tournament. Actually, only trophy I've ever won in my life, and it makes me kind of proud.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, Mikkel.
Thanks! It was a long ass fucking time ago, but I still whooped somebody's ass.
Hell yeah.
And
Do you have the
mine
trophy
whooped.
still?
No, unfortunately, throughout moves it. No.
I'll make
I
you
have
one.
the memories. Aww.
Can it be like a chick where she's like, what do they call that? Like the crouching tiger, hidden dragon shit?
Train or whatever, yeah. So, your truth that you posted.
My first truth was I have been in a Busta Rhymes commercial. Yeah. It's kind of funny because when I got the phone call from the director, he was like, yeah, he really loved the way that when you jumped up and down, your boobs went.
Well, there's nothing more honest.
I was like,
than that.
sweet, I just made a fucking quick amount of dough for nothing. Just shaking my boobs. And I kept clothes on. Bonus! Right? But it was for, he thought the remote that he had was for his TV and it was for an electric blind set. But the day started out at 5 in the morning. I had to be up at Miami. Now, okay, I lived in Homestead. So Homestead is literally 30 minutes from Miami South. But if you leave 1 minute too early or 1 minute too late, you are fucked. Well, that morning it happened to rain. Miami's a bowl, and it flooded. I'm like walking into the Flamingo Airport. Everything's closed down. They're like letting us all in. We got to show IDs. I'm like in this hooker outfit, literally. That's all like rocked out. I felt like I was in the Everglades. I'm like sloshing around and shit. I'm like, really? This is Bethel life? What the fuck? I thought this was, where are my hors d'oeuvres? I can't even get a Red Bull. But yeah, no, I got inside and I got to meet Dakota Fanning, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, this was in like 2004, 2005. And we did a couple scenes at the hotel, and then we had to go up to Opelika Airport. And me and my ex-boyfriend, Ryan Walters, we drove up there. And like that morning, well, I didn't get done until the next morning at 2 in the morning. And it was a lot of hard work. I never realized how much shit went into it. And I got to see Busta, and we got to meet him, and he sat down and ate like breakfast, lunch, and dinner with us. He was super cool. Had a double, and the double had like all of his tattoos and shit. And it was really crazy. Yeah, it was awesome though. It was a new experience I had never done.
Right.
So yeah. Cha-ching, bucket list.
Cha-ching, bucket list.
Yeah. So now that you know one of our 2 truths, you guys have to start sending them. Tape. Get those wrists off and start taping.
You know, I was going to tell you.
You'll get carpal tunnel either way, so fuck it.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm probably graduated.
What did I graduate from?
Well, the last time we were live, all you could talk about was dildos, and tonight all you can talk about is getting fucked. Fucked in the ass, fucked, you're fucked if you do this, you're fucked.
This is a day in my life. This is like every day I talk about this shit.
Oh yeah, you are the queen of fuck.
Wait, I don't get it. Fuck, I ain't got no fucking time. You're like, that sounded good. Oh yeah, I could have been done with peeing by now and hearing mom 38 times.
Right.
Spilling pumpkin pie on my legs, letting my cats lick it off. Oh Christ. So yeah.
Where else did you put it?
But what? What the fuck are we talking about now?
The pumpkin pie.
In the trash.
Just
because it was trash day, apparently.
Apparently. It is now.
Fuck. Yeah, it is now. Okay, so what are we going to talk about next?
Yeah, whatever. Our new sign.
Our new sign, yeah, we could talk about that.
Okay.
What about it? Oh, that sign! Yeah, I thought you meant like we had a secret sign or something, like there's a handshake.
No, but that'd be kind of funny, huh?
I'll be like,
Dildo.
Oh Lord. Yes, no, our sign actually, I went and chit-chatted with Gable the other night. She's fucking amazing. Like, she's got a good heart and she's doing things that this world needs to have done.
Yeah.
For real. All these nasty politicians throughout the world are being busted out, and it's nice to see somebody that's actually in it for the people.
Instead of their own pockets?
Exactly. That wants to hear the community talk and not change all the fucking rules behind our backs. And
Jason's on here now.
What's up, Jason?
And Stacy said hi.
Hi, Stacy.
Oh, Anthony posted us a new link to the tattoo thing.
Ooh.
We gotta get that going on.
I need to get my back piece finished.
Yeah.
We need to get a snatch tab.
I'll put it right here, Little Debbie's snatch cake. And then I'll have Stairway to Heaven.
That's awesome.
Wait, where's my teeth? Stairway to Heaven.
You said you wanted a blowjob?
No, fuck you and your angry teeth. I wouldn't stick anything in that. It's like fucking sticking your feet or your fingers in a toddler's mouth.
No, I don't think I'll be able to wear this for a week.
No way. I need to go and get another one of these so I can like put them underneath my. Right? Fucking doesn't ding.
The shirt's already.
It's like I'm totally nipped up. Okay. This is what chicks really we do. Look, I even gave him a smile.
Aww.
Okay, so yeah, back to Gable. If you get a chance, go down there and sign. She's got the petition for medical marijuana.
You said she has a new office.
Yeah, she does. It's on 50th.
50th and...
Right around we'll have to get you guys the exact address. I'll Google it in a minute.
Alright.
And I just did my opiate speech today.
And you got a 98%.
Did get a 98%. Yeah.
Go Tonya.
Yeah, what?
Go Tonya.
I'm a smart bitch.
Tonya.
I'm a smart bitch. I can't put her fucking clothes on correctly, but I'm still fucking smart.
I think your brain's not common sense.
Fuck. I think I'm not out on the street. Screwed.
Yo!
I'd be like, can somebody come and save me? Captain, save a hoe. Where are you? But yeah, I did that today, and it did. I did really good. It was kind of like a preparation for what I want to propose. I just don't think people realize all the crap that's in chemicals that changes your everything, your neurochemistry. The damage that we do thinking that these chemicals are safe. Okay, bottom line, people, if we can't even fucking trust the government.
We talked to Jason Brock out at Habits, Glass, and Goodies the other night.
Really?
And
nice
he
guy.
showed us this website. I'll have to get it for you. That talks about it. It goes through and shows all the contaminants by what it's called and what it causes that's in our water. And I think he said we had like the 8th worst. I mean,
yeah, it was bad.
crazy, right?
Yeah. So there's just a lot of shit that we need to change, but
Right. And that's part of what this is all about. We're trying to give you a voice. You know, we want your input on these things. And here in over the next few days, you're going to be seeing some other spots open up that's going to be able to create some of that conversation kind of sidebarred instead of being from the main feed.
so it's like a suburban of Snatch.
It's just like one of the groups.
It's like a little Snatch community city thing. It's like the Benson of the Snatch.
Sure. It's a Snatchette. Kind of.
Snatch. Back to the shiwi.
Back to the sheep.
Starts. We need this right now.
I totally forgot. But I didn't expect to go live tonight. I would have brought it. I'll have it Sunday.
Yeah, you better. Okay. So yeah, back to Gable because we keep getting off the topic.
Somebody keeps getting on the topic.
Hey, you were talking about shit too.
Okay, I'll give you that. So, but I was talking about it because a couple of the issues are, stuff that she's focusing on that we both feel very passionate about, and there's more than one thing that I would love to work on with her. So I really look forward to getting together with her. And we have Ms. Coach coming down from Oregon, yeah. So I'm excited to get us all together and.
Agreed. It is time to change some things around here. Because, I don't know. I guess when you don't distribute the medications that are deemed safe, you don't get a follow-up and see everything that happens to the quality of life and living.
And we've seen a lot. I mean, working in the hospitals and the homes and.
Yeah. And so I think that's kind of where we're at. I know for myself, it's important for me to inform everybody about, assisted suicide is not okay per se, depending on what state you're in, but just because people up above me have degrees that state that morphine's safe, or Haldol, or any of these opiates, Oxy, whatever, They're not the ones that administer it, and they're not the ones that come back every 15 minutes and watch you go from being able to carry on a conversation to an hour later you're fucking drooling on yourself.
Right.
Now, you tell me, that's any quality of life right there. If you can take something from the earth, pull out the derivatives of it, it's the same thing we did with the cocoa plant. We've all gone to the dentist. Are you addicted to fucking lidocaine and Novocaine, people?
Oh, I love getting my mouth shut up so I want to go every week.
Right.
Every day, please.
And that's the thing. Like, everybody's been so misinformed because it's what we're supposed to know. Who says this is right? Like, how do they know it's fucking right? And that's where we come in. Like, it's not right. And people that are in this field need to speak up more, because what we go through, I mean, okay, let's put it this way. Our military goes over and they fight for our country, and there are casualties. That's justified. I go in and a family member says, I want an extra 0.5 of morphine because my family member is in pain. Well, they've already had some, and now they have a PRN, which means as needed. How is that justified? Eventually, morphine slows your heart down. One little minute drop too much. Same with fentanyl, Dilaudid. And that's safe. I've killed people. Because that's the right thing to do. That's not justified. Right. And the thing that I think hits home the hardest for me is all these people in their suit and fucking ties that throw their loved ones into the hospital because they've got a broken hip or they've got dementia. They don't want to deal with them. Whatever the circumstance may be, they dump them most of the time. They turn into our family, and we love them and care about them the way that their family should be. But while they're up there shoving money in their fucking pocket, I'm watching this person die in front of me, and I'm fucking doing it.
Right.
How is that okay? How is that even legal? After 4 days of taking an opiate,
you're addicted.
You are addicted. Mm-hmm. The withdrawal that I have seen, I've personally felt.
I've been there too.
Anybody that has been on any form of an opiate, after a 4 or 5 day supply, I mean, you are addicted. So, yes, we're in a crisis right now. Let's talk about it and not fucking do anything about it. It's like a Band-Aid. You have anxiety, so let's give you an Ativan. Well, it helps for a fucking minute.
If you can get into a psychiatrist or someone that can actually prescribe that for you.
Right.
And that's another thing that she goes on about is making some necessary changes to the services for people that need some mental services.
Absolutely. 76% of individuals incarcerated have some sort of mental illness. Mm-hmm. That does entail medication, and it has to be taken every day. You can't skip doses and not have those behaviors or the effects come back out.
Correct. That's true of anybody.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it takes a good 2 to 3 weeks to get in to see somebody. Now, here's my thing. Working in corrections, I don't know if you guys know this. Most people don't. I didn't. One pill. Okay. People in prison have STDs just like people out on the street have STDs. Okay.
From getting each other.
That's a safe assumption. Thumbs up that one. That was fucking good. Heard it. But we pay for that. And one pill can cost $900 to $1,200. That one pill is given to them twice a day for 3 months. You tell me after you add it up, I know I don't have that kind of money in a fucking year.
No.
And that's one pill for one inmate. But I can't get my pills when I need them.
Because your doctor's out of town?
Because my doctor's out of town. But another doctor will see me when I'm sick, but won't sign for my prescription that I've taken for 5 years.
Right.
How is that? You're telling me that if I commit a crime, get 3 hots and a cot, and I can have all my fucking meds, my grill fixed, my fucking back popped, a mani-pedi or whatever.
So I got to go to a meeting that one of the insurance companies here had for the people that were insured and whatnot to get to know more, to try to make it better, blah, blah, blah. They took us out to breakfast. It was cool. Do you know that I found out that the board of people that make the final decisions is 3 people. 1 doctor.
Mm-hmm.
How does that even make any sense? I mean, does that doctor have every fucking degree so he knows everything across the board? And what the fuck are those other 2 people just doing there?
Just like all these studies that have been done on medical marijuana. These scientists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? They were deemed as real normal people being told what to say to you and I as citizens. The government has people acknowledging items that exist and deeming them bad for you because they're told to, because of a green piece of paper with a head on it. I'm sorry, but those are people's lives.
So if I post a green piece of paper with my head on it, then I can change something in the world too, because you know I'm about to change shit in the world.
If the government can spy on us, why can't we spy on the government?
I'm posting that shit right now.
So yeah, be aware of the chemicals that you guys are taking, and that's with any med. I have to laugh because when I go into my doctor, she'll look at me and she'll tell me, you probably know more about meds than I do because that's not my specialty. And that's why I love my doctor, because she will tell you straight up, I don't know this, or I do.
Right.
Your doctor does not know what the fuck you guys are taking until he opens your chart right when he's walking in that room, or she.
You know what? When I worked at the hospital, the nurses knew more and did more than... The nurse would agree with me that children always get colds when they're cutting teeth, because that's where all the nerves run, and it all runs into the sinuses. The doctor would still swear that no, there's no fucking connection. Hello? Do you even study, or do you just know what you know from your book?
I think that's it, what they know from the book. Just like the same thing in the medical field when it comes to, I don't know how many times I've worked under people, and granted I've done it for a long time. My degrees were different 20 years ago. But I've got a problem when you don't know how to calibrate a glucometer. I've got a problem when you didn't even know you needed to fucking calibrate a glucometer.
You have to advertise for H&R Blocks so I can put my face on the green.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So, yeah, another fucked up social justice issue that needs to be taken care of. And Crystal is all about that. Let's start paying attention to the real shit that's going on, because that red herring that so happens every fucking topic.
Right.
Our government, our social media, whatever it is, they're taking all of the focus off of the real fucking problem at hand. And we're throwing it on, oh, Donald Trump fucking drank with 2 hands. I don't give a shit if he fucking wipes his ass with 2 fucking hands. I care more about our country.
Right.
Why are we even acknowledging that? Yeah, we got to do something. This world is going to shit, guys. And the more that we just sit back and we don't fucking say anything, it's just going to continue to happen. Our kids are going to have to deal with it.
Right.
You know? And I guess it didn't really affect me as much as a person that didn't have kids. And then I started having kids. But I think getting older, too, like, I look at shit now and I'm like, that wasn't the way it was when we were kids. Like,
Oh my God, we could go on with that for hours.
the world was safer. People were better.
Derek and Jessica, hey girl.
What's up? So yeah, ding. Next
Ding.
topic.
Next topic.
Man, my fingers are frozen.
Are they?
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
That sucks.
I need a dildo to smack them.
Are we giving up our other truths yet, or are we making them wait?
Hell no, I want some fucking truth and alive.
Me too.
All of you peoples,
All of you.
you're just as important, if not more. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, any good messages back and forth from our cool peeps? Or not so cool peeps we've had to unfriend?
I had a good one with Mr. Coldwell today. Yeah, we went back and
He's
forth
fun.
a little bit. He is fun. He always makes me laugh. And then Bear, our photographer,
Mm-hmm.
I posted that conversation. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he is like super not technologized like me.
No, he's just, yeah, he's about the same level.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even do, he does do YouTube, so he is going to look us up on YouTube, but that doesn't let him see everybody that's liking and loving his pictures. That's why we have his email out there if you guys are interested in it. So
Yeah. If you guys have pictures too, I mean, God.
yeah, by all means. We're also going to set up a poetry group. And, I've been talking to a couple of people about it that are followers, and some of them are like, man, this is some whacked out shit. And a couple of them are like, I got some really dark shit. And dude, we want it all because, I think that we always feel like we're alone going through something.
Oh, hell yeah. That's,
In our own minds, in our own world, and nobody else is going through this, and nobody knows. And that is so not true. There's other people that have been in similar situations and whatnot, and I think that if everybody shares and we can learn from each other, how to get on, move on, or, should publish, whatever we can do to help guide somebody, But, yeah, absolutely, so.
that's like my biggest thing that when we were talking about this like years ago, and
Oh, jeez.
it just started to kind of come true. Stacy and I were actually talking about this, and I told him I was like, I would love to actually get such a huge following to where those people that are really amazing and want to make that difference, and you feel their energy, like their goodness, they're really good fucking people.
But they have to be sarcastic and cuss.
Yeah, they have to be fucking raunchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to look at all of our friends on Snatch and say, okay, we've gotten somewhere all together. What do you want to fucking do? What's your passion? Give me a week. Mikel and I will figure something out.
Speaking of passions and what you can do, if anybody knows how to make those picture frames that we can put up electronically, we really want to make a Snatch Ink picture frame.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good call.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Tomorrow we're going to get t-shirts. Today.
Right.
Today. Yep. And we're getting you out Saturday, and we're going to wear a t-shirt Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. And tonight is...
She's getting snatched.
I'm getting snatched. That could be an interesting night.
It could be.
Fuck. So tonight was the blue moon.
Yes. And I'm going to put up some more research on that because I know that some of our followers have a very
Nostalgic.
Celtic viewpoint. Celtic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Celtic. I wasn't sure which one was the right one. Have a very Celtic viewpoint towards things. So, and I, me, I'm into all the research and looking at it all, and so I'm going to put more up about that.
I'm going to get a candle and carve in it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but my vagina will always hurt you.
See if we can market it for Valentine's Day.
Happy Venereal Disease Day, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was good.
That was good.
So, I fucking got algebra today.
Oh, yeah. How is that going? How many more weeks do you have of that? Till March. That's new.
Forever. God hates me enough to make me take algebra. Over and over and over again. And the class numbers change, but the shit don't change.
I tried to explain that to my son. I said, algebra is just the same thing each year. They might show you one or two different more things, but otherwise it's just the same thing. It's all fucking review. No, it's not, Mom. Yes.
It's all fucking confusing. My teacher was like, this doesn't make any sense, your work. I'm like, your fucking class doesn't make any sense.
The only thing that made sense to me was learning conversions, and I actually had to have help from my ex-husband and my kids on some of it to be able. He's a fucking mathematician. It helped me with. I had to learn it for nursing, for giving meds, and
oh no, you don't have to anymore. You just listen to whoever's in charge, and you just go and drug them up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes in handy for baking too when you don't have the full amount of Bisquick to make those pancakes or biscuits.
Fuck that. I'm like, here you go, kids. Figure it out. There's the bag. Put some fucking cherries on top of it. You can get the Cool Whip from the cats. Oh. So anything else exciting happen?
Met some more people this week and talked to them that we'll be talking with and about that are starting some new businesses. A gentleman doing plumbing, and he has like his master's in it. He's been working in it forever, and so we have a couple more people that want us to shout out, and we're going to talk to with.
Oh yeah, very exciting. Yeah, I've got Eric dropping off his business cards on Friday. He owns this. It's a really cool idea. The honeydew man.
Yeah.
The honeydew man, something like that.
Do.
Yeah, it's so cute though. But it's all the things your honey wants you to do that won't do. They won't do.
Cool.
But
that could come in handy.
I know, right?
Especially for those single parents.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's super universal worker. I mean, he knows a lot of shit.
He doesn't show a plumber's crack, does he?
I don't know. We could always ask him.
I think we did.
Kind of.
Hey, by the way, Joe.
We'll Snapchat
you got
your
one
snatch.
of those, are you? You Snapchat your snatch.
He's still happy. So,
So today you're going to go wearing your clothes, right? Because we got you all helped out. Unless you end up changing because you get the Cool Whip or juice or yogurt.
dude, I cannot believe I fucking did that a third time.
I know, it's so funny. I loved it.
I'm glad you fucking loved it, because I feel like a dumbass now. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But you're a beautiful and intelligent dumbass. You are smart. You are kind.
I feel like I'm in a fucking self-help group.
Have you not seen that movie?
No.
Oh my god.
What
It's the one where she makes a shit pie. I think it's called The Help. It's hilarious. It is
The Help? Well, I need fucking help.
Yeah.
Still haven't found my sanity. It's probably located with X, Y, and Z at like quadrant number, linear equation, Pythagorean theorem shit. Located in that degree.
So what classes are you going to take next? You still have to take another algebra class, don't you?
God, yes.
And what else?
You know, I really don't know because I changed my degree. Yeah. So.
Really?
Well, I got out of the medical field because, yeah. It's a fucking joke.
So what are you going to work on there? What'd you change it to?
Broadcasting and communications.
Had a girl. Long overdue.
I know, right? It's something I've always wanted to do when I was DJing. I will be the next fucking Howard Stern. I will be the female version of Howard Stern. And I will say, drop 'em, men. Show me your fucking cocks. Not because I want to see them, just because I want to fucking say it on, like, national live broadcasted air.
Well, you kind of did. I mean, we are, like, worldwide.
Yeah, but it's different. I mean,
she says, I want the microphone and the speakers and the lights
I
and
do.
the buttons and the sounds and the know that it's all over touching everybody.
Yeah. And the fucking mixer boards. Like, I'm fascinated with
Oh,
mixer
I love
boards.
mixer boards. It's a lot of buttons to play with.
It's that Vegas mixer board when we went in the studio was
That was
amazing.
sexy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, like cream your whipped cream Kool-Aid pants there.
Right.
Fuck.
Do we have that? Oh, yeah, we got that picture posted on our bios.
Yeah, we do. We need to get some of our music and stuff that you and Starks have done
I
too.
was looking for it the other day, and I have all the files for it, but I need to get into the software, and I don't have the software installed. But yeah, so
Don't ask me to fucking install it. I finally got my printer working because of you.
thanks, Tonya.
My teacher was like, Tonya, you're early today. I'm like, because I can print. And my one child that's so non-compliant decided that he was going to get in the car an hour early. So I was like, cool, stay there then.
And did that work?
No. Nope. Then I heard something down here and I was like, what are you doing? Nothing, Mom. And I come down here and I'm like, why is there Chex Mix on the floor? Well, because it wanted to be.
What?
Yeah, like the corn Chex. I had given him
now
a
it wants to be in the bag, so pick that shit up.
Yeah, and then I was like, can you tell me why it wanted to be on the floor? Well, he was still so tired. He was like, because
God bless his heart.
my pull-up wanted him to. And I'm like, okay, dude, first off, you can't fuck with your mom. It's been like 4 years since I fucking slept. I'm malnutritioned and nourished because I'm depleting away and I can't think straight. Don't fucking do that to me.
Yeah, because a 3-year-old understands all that.
I kind of think he does.
He is pretty darn smart. And I think there is I think he kind of just plays with you and toys with you sometimes.
I know. And it's funny too because I'm that person that likes to fuck with people just to make them smile and have a good time.
Yeah, but you're the mama. You need to crack that whip.
Crack the spatula.
Well, yeah.
Man.
Devo, come on.
Crack that whip.
I love their hats.
They're like flower pots.
Right.
Like the old retro 70s flower pots on their head.
They were cool.
I bet they spent a lot of money on that video, huh?
Compared to now.
Right? Dude, just one of those fucking whips would cost like $80 from a sex shop now.
You know this happened?
I don't. I didn't work in one, did you?
You told me that I couldn't give any more answers yet.
I just told you couldn't give it any. Or give any.
Give any. She said, don't give up your snatch.
I did kind of in a way.
This sounds familiar. She's allergic to fish, but she doesn't want me to give up my snatch.
I know, huh? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's kind of a fucked up thought, actually.
I love you too, Eddie.
Oh, hell. So, I finally finished my laundry.
Yay!
I did.
How many times did you wash it this time?
Once, but I washed, I think I was like on 11 or 12 loads. I finally, I'm not joking, like where you guys are at looking at us, underneath the computer is my washer and dryer. And where we are is like,
right in front of it.
No, it is my laundry woman cave is what it fucking is.
Yeah.
I lost it the other day. I was like, there's so much fucking laundry. And I'm like whipping shit out. I don't have but this little fucking basket here. So I'm like throwing shit in a sheet. And
she said this little basket here. This little basket here.
It's not going to fit 11 fucking loads.
No, it's not going to fit a load. You need to make you one of those drop chutes.
No, because I would try and go down it and probably hide.
Stacy's on.
Did he leave?
Did I say he was on last time?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it is 4 in the morning. 4:25. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking
That's
to it.
why you all popped off for 5 minutes. I know what you're up to. How do you want it? Smoke it if you got it. I get it. Okay. So, what are you doing today besides going and doing shirts?
Going and doing shirts. Jessica's gonna go with, and
Women do repeat themselves. Yeah,
moms repeat themselves
I know.
over and over and over and over.
Raquel has a very angry mom voice.
It's
By the way, if
it's not
daughter is
angry,
on
it's
here,
stern.
it makes me want to like crap my pull up. Okay.
It doesn't faze my kids.
The other day she was like, "You need to get going, Tonya. Let's move."
I was not that horrible.
Dude, I thought you were gonna whip out like a butcher knife and try and stab me if I didn't start going. I'm not joking. Like, the fear was over my eyes, and you scared me more than inmates have ever in my life.
Oh.
I knew you weren't fucking around. You were like, "You better fucking get your ass moving," and I'm like, dude.
See, that's one thing that's cool about us, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but like we talked about earlier, it's funny because your personality is so different than mine. You're like one little bit in peace here.
Yeah.
And I'm like happy all the time, and then somebody pisses me off and I keep letting it build, and then it's like a disaster. Like, you better get the fuck out of my way. I'm like that angry rabid pit bull, like the eye starts going and shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking turn your ass up, bitches.
It depends on what it is. I'll let some shit keep going and build up for a little while. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, no bullshit. I'm just gonna, if you don't communicate and tell it how it is and get it out there, then it does just stew, and it causes you more stress and makes you tired, and fuck that shit.
Well, and I think another thing too is like, okay, lying. Our parents, everybody's parents before that, remember when they were like, "Don't lie to me or you'll get in trouble."
But then they turn around and lie to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I still get in trouble when I lie or tell the truth, and it's the same fucking trouble.
Yeah, it's a lying fucking nation.
Yeah, so nobody has invested those tools in us to tell the truth at a young age to where we feel comfortable about it.
Sometimes there were other instances in people's lives as children that they couldn't too.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes somebody that is like a safe spot.
Right.
And there's not a lot of those at all. Everybody wants to share people's shit.
Right.
Let me tell you a secret. It is much more funner. I don't know. It is a lot of fun to watch somebody squirm in their fucking little panties that are on probably the right way, because they're not me. Just saying, I had to throw that out there. Knowing that they know all of your shit about you, and you have the power in your hands not to fucking say anything. There's nothing more gratifying than that. Than maybe pulling like a big weed after a rainstorm. But
that is pretty awesome.
It is fucking cool.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
I'm like, shut up, that thing's massive.
Right?
And size does matter
look
there.
Look at these roots I got them all.
Great. So great.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially barefoot.
No, you're earthy.
And no gloves. Yeah, I am. Capricorn. Earthy. Yep.
I thought you said girthy.
A little bit around the middle.
All I can think of is, are you going through the change, not of life? Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. You're funny.
Oh, hell. So, what do we need from you guys this week?
2 truths and a lie.
And
any topics you want to talk about.
And
picture frame. Anybody know how to make the electronic picture frame so that we can get it out there and use that? People can use it around our pictures. Say, I got my snatch, whatever.
You better got your snatch. I keep mine with me all the time.
I'm talking about the picture frames. Have you taken your Adderall? Can you focus?
No, I cannot focus. I'm fucking exhausted. Oh, you know what I want from these guys this week?
What do you want?
I want to.
The world, Craig.
We are here to save the world, Pinky.
And the brain.
I haven't seen that show for fucking ever. We're more like Beavis Beavis and Butthead right now.
Oh, right.
I really want to start seeing everybody interacting more because I know for like me and you,
Right.
it is fun as fuck to talk to you guys throughout the day, and you guys are starting to interact with each other. Like, I know every day Stacy and I talk on Messenger, and it's awesome because they'll send me like the craziest, fucked up, funniest shit, like pictures or like an intro for me to the red carpet.
Oh,
Just random funny shit, and that is what we want to do for you guys. And so for Stacy to do that back to me, and I know you've had people do it to you.
yeah, but I like doing it on the page so other people can comment on it too.
Right.
And I don't always have time for Messenger, but to do both. So if I keep everything on the page, then it's easier and I can get to everybody a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then everybody gets to enjoy it.
Agreed. Because some of the shit that you guys say through just Messenger to us.
It's fucking hilarious, and we usually end up posting it anyway.
Yeah, so I...
Save us time.
Yeah, for real. Like, you guys are fucking entertaining, so thank you.
Yes.
If you would like to accept my mission, here's your mission, people. Choose to accept before this blows up in T-minus 38 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Go, Gadget, your arm out.
Snatch it up.
Snatch it. If you happen to put your clothes on inside out, backwards, upside down, who the fuck knows? Get creative. I need to see it so I can feel better about myself.
Yes, that's an awesome idea.
I agree.
I love it. I might do one just for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally want to see, like, I'm wearing 2 different shoes. I know I went to school the other day and one of the single moms came in and I had to laugh because she didn't even realize it and I did. And thank God I'm a single mom too. And I was like, hey, she looks at me and she's like, yeah, your shoes don't match. But she looked down and she's like, oh my God. There's a difference when you have 2 different tennis shoes on, but you were like, she was wearing like one platform sandally kind of shoe.
Oh no!
And then a tennis shoe.
How do you not notice?
I fucking got dressed 3 times today, and all 3 times I did not notice they were on wrong.
If you have the kid on one side and everything, you probably even throw that shit out.
Exactly. And
that, like that monkey stance?
That was what she said. She was like, I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I want to see everybody's fucked up attempts to put on your clothes.
Backwards, inside out, whatever.
I don't want to see them if it was correct. Don't make me feel shittier than I already feel about not being able to dress myself.
It's just a momentary lapse of reason. It's a blue moon cycle, so the force is with it. Just the magnetic field from the but just
whatever. The force is with fucking Yoda.
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
It didn't work.
Fuck you too. Say something.
Something. Bitch.
Or
bust out my teeth on you. Alright, so happy Thirsty Thursday.
Happy Thirsty Thursday. Look for the shirts. Still didn't get any, well, that's not true. I got a few ideas from people, but nothing up on the site, all separate, so, you know, give us some ideas of what you want to see besides t-shirts that's snatched.
Besides boobs.
Right, and snatch.
She's crazy. All right.
Gotta be.
Any good words for today?
Snatch.
I like slobber.
Slobber?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna slobber when I go home and go to sleep.
That's not what I was thinking, but
I'll
okay.
wake up and I'll tell her, what are you thinking?
I went to pick up Faye from daycare, and I was like, dude, are you sweating? No, she had like slobber all up in her hair and shit. It was so gross, yeah. I was
like Mary.
Speaking of which, can I tell you, I didn't realize how uncool I was until, 1, I remember sitting in my car, like jamming out to fucking tunes, smoking my cigarette.
Bailey?
Yeah, because I just wanted to.
Right?
No, that's where I go and hide now.
Right.
That is the coolest spot to fucking hide. I'm like, dude, I used to be awesome. I used to fucking roll around in this car, and I'm hiding in my fucking car.
Oh, I need something too. Speaking of car, since, you know, a lot of you guys are guys that are following around, and I mean, I know no matter how smart us women are, and I'm pretty fucking smart when it comes to a car, a woman gets taken advantage of. And I'm looking for a car for my daughter for graduation, so it's easier for her to get back and forth to her job and do more hours. So yeah, I want it cheap but good, reliable, and doesn't really require any work. And I know that's a lot.
This is like almost an infomercial for a fucking cock.
For a cock.
I want it to work. I don't want it cheap. I couldn't help it. That was all I was thinking about.
Oh my god.
Okay, so your other words.
Dildos, fucked.
Well, we have to think of an appropriate word somewhere along the line.
Let's use Stark's word. Hodery. I hope you avoid any hodery today. Do you remember what it means? Hodery. Superfluous amounts of bullshit.
I mean, starts politely but intelligently.
Right?
Knocks your dick in the
Hodery.
Yeah. Have a fucking happy Thirsty Thursday.
Happy Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, peace out, guys. Enjoy your day. I look forward to seeing all of you dress not the right way.
Not the right way. Thanks, guys. Two truths and a lie.